Another one of my favorite ways to pray, and I've actually been praying this way a lot lately, is to pray using the Psalms. We grow up in a culture in America that's very individualistic, and because of that, we're always taught to be unique and to be different and to make our own way through life. And that whole philosophy of individualism actually, without knowing it, translates into our prayer life. And the way it does is that we think that the only way to pray prayers is to say my own things, and I have to have my own unique words, and that all has to come from me. Well, you can do that, but sometimes it actually takes humility to say that somebody else can pray a prayer, and they can express the thoughts and emotions and attitudes that I'm feeling, and they can actually say it better than I can. And so it actually takes humility to use the words of other people to say prayers, and there's nothing wrong about that. A lot of times in church we kind of assume that I have to pray my own prayer, but a lot of times it's just as meaningful, if not more, to pray the prayer of someone else. And a great place to do that is start with the Psalms. And so as far as how to do this, you use the words, the verbs and the nouns, and the vocabulary of the psalm, but then you make it your own. So for example, the first line in Psalm 46 says, "God is our refuge and strength, and ever-present help in trouble." So if I were praying this as my own prayer, I might say out loud, say, "God, you are my refuge, and you are my strength, and you are my present help when I am troubled. And Father, I'm troubled when da 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 da." So if that makes sense, you use the verbs and the nouns and all the vocabulary, but then you actually, as much as you can, use words like I or we and you, so that you can make it a really personal prayer to God using the language of the Psalms.